All right, so the question becomes, what does Melville mean when he says that in order to sleep comfortably, you have to sleep with a part of yourself very cold, as though you were snug in the heart of an Arctic crystal, he says specifically. And what that means is a couple of things. First of all, he's talking about the mind. So he's talking about the necessary combination of warm, affect-filled, emotion-filled feeling and cold, rational analysis of what's happening around you, of what you're trying to record. He's also talking about sort of touching something perfect, but only in a small way. So as a human being, we're born into imperfection, we're born finite, our comprehension is limited. So, and if we were to understand the kind of vastness and indifference of nature, then it might kill us to have this understanding. And this goes back to what in many cultures is a traditional understanding of the mind of God, which is that it's so immense and so powerful that it's fatal to humans to have that same understanding. So he's saying you don't have a full understanding of nature. You don't have a full understanding of the universe. You have a partial understanding. And that is sort of what you have to be content with in this life. When he talks about the Arctic crystal, he's also talking about the importance of opposites, that we understand things through their opposites, through the contrast between things. So we only appreciate that we're warm through the contrast with how cold we are in some one part of our bodies. And so he's talking about what philosophically is known as the dialectic, that is the relationship between opposites and how they together become paired in our perceptions of things. Finally, he's doing something called defamiliarization. He's taking a normal experience, which is being a little bit cold in your knee or, your toe as you're trying to fall asleep, and translating that into an experience of being in the Arctic. So he's reminding us that what seems extremely far away is actually also relatable to experiences that we have in everyday life all the time, and vice versa, that what we experience all the time, we don't necessarily appreciate in its full grandeur and philosophical complexity.